A cat's eyes may be seeing something about you that no human ever can, perhaps even the color of your soul. Most people believe a cat notices your voice, your scent, or the food in your hand. But what if it is sensing something far deeper, something hidden beneath everything the world can see? Buddhist wisdom suggests that every thought, every intention, and every desire leaves an invisible imprint. Long before we speak, long before we act, our inner nature is already revealing itself. A cat does not care about designer clothes, luxury cars, or social status. It does not judge the image you create. It responds to the person you truly are, without words, without logic, without being deceived by appearances, guided only by an instinct older than human understanding. There is a way of seeing that exists beyond the ordinary five senses, and perhaps cats have never forgotten how to use it. Welcome to Lotus and Lore. Every story plants a seed. Every seed shapes your future. Tonight's story begins with one ordinary stray cat and one man it refused to trust. There is little family restaurant, sat on one of the busiest streets in New York Chinatown. From lunchtime until sunset, the sidewalk was always alive. Office workers hurried in and out. Tourists filled the streets. Children laughed as they walked home from school. And just outside the front door, a small calico cat named Lucky watched everything in silence. No one knew where Lucky had come from. For years, the little calico had quietly lived outside the family restaurant, which belongs to Grace Auntie, a gentle 60-year-old Chinese woman who had spent many years volunteering at a nearby Buddhist temple. Every morning, before opening the restaurant, she placed a bowl of fresh water outside the front door. She never tried to keep Lucky. She simply believed every life deserved a little kindness. The cat came and went as it pleased, but after watching for so many years, Grace Auntie began noticing something unusual. Lucky never treated everyone the same. Almost every afternoon, Michael stopped by for lunch. He was an ordinary office worker, a graphic designer whose company was only a few blocks away. His life was simple. Every day, before entering the restaurant, he quietly placed a small piece of chicken beside Lucky's water bowl, then walked inside without saying a word. He never called the cat, never tried to pet it, never expected anything in return. He simply let Lucky decide. Minutes later, Lucky would slowly finish the food, then wait patiently outside the restaurant. The moment Michael stepped back onto the sidewalk, the little calico stood up, walked calmly beside him, and followed him all the way to the next street corner. Only then would it quietly turn around. It became a routine, one neither of them had ever planned. Around 3 o'clock, another familiar face appeared. Emma, an 8-year-old girl who walked home from the neighborhood elementary school every afternoon. She was too young to buy cat food and too shy to chase after Lucky. Instead, she simply sat on the curb, talking about her day, sometimes about school, sometimes about a drawing she was proud of, sometimes about something funny her teacher had said. She spoke. Lucky listened. Sometimes the cat climbed onto the bench beside her. Sometimes it curled up quietly at her feet. Neither of them expected anything from the other, yet they always seemed perfectly content. Then there was Jason, one of the most successful real estate agents in the neighborhood. He was impossible to miss. tailored suit, polished leather shoes, an expensive watch, a confident smile that seemed to win everyone over. He greeted strangers by name, often paid for someone's lunch, donated to local charities, and regularly posted videos online feeding stray animals. To most people, Jason looked like the kind of man every community admired. That afternoon, all three happened to arrive at almost the same time. Michael had just finished lunch. Emma had just come from school. Jason walked over, carrying a bag filled with premium cat treats. "Well, Lucky, I brought your favorite today." People nearby smiled, certain the cat would come running. Jason crouched down, holding out the treats. Lucky looked at him, paused, then quietly stood up. It took 3 slow steps backward, walked straight past the expensive treats, past Jason's outstretched hand, and settled beside Emma instead. A few moments later, Michael stepped outside without making a sound. Lucky rose again, walked over, and gently brushed against his leg. The sidewalk suddenly became quiet. Someone finally laughed. Maybe Lucky just has strange taste. Grace Auntie watched the little cat, then looked at Jason. A faint smile crossed her face. Sometimes, the eyes are easily fooled, but a quiet heart rarely is. No one understood what she meant. A few months later, the news spread through Chinatown faster than anyone expected. Jason had been fired. At first, people refused to believe it. There must be some mistake, they said. Jason was always helping people. He donated to charities. He sponsored community events. He even fed stray animals. But as the investigation continued, more and more people began to understand what had happened. Former clients came forward. Several first-time homebuyers said Jason rarely returned their calls after learning their budgets were small. Appointments were postponed again and again, while wealthy investors always seemed to receive his full attention. Others revealed that Jason had accepted referral payments from contractors, quietly steering clients toward companies that paid him behind the scenes. Everything appeared legal, but not always honest. The man everyone admired had slowly built 2 different lives, one that people could see, and another that only he knew. The entire neighborhood was stunned. Weeks passed. Then one cold evening, Michael noticed someone standing outside the restaurant. It was Jason. He looked thinner. His expensive suits were gone. His smile was gone too. He carried only a small bottle of water. Without looking around, he quietly knelt beside Lucky's bowl, emptied the fresh water into it, made sure it was clean, then turned to leave. He never reached for the cat, never called its name, never took out his phone. The next evening, he came back again, and the evening after that. Grace Auntie later learned that Jason's mother had become seriously ill. After losing his job, he spent every day taking her to medical appointments, cooking for her, cleaning her apartment, and stopping by the restaurant on his way home. No one knew, because he never spoke about it. Nearly 2 months passed. One afternoon, Grace Auntie stood quietly behind the front window. Jason placed fresh water into the bowl, turned around, and started walking away. For the first time, Lucky stood up. It slowly followed him, step by step, until it reached his side. Then, without making a sound, the little calico gently rubbed against his leg. Jason froze, his eyes filled with tears. He slowly knelt down, but this time he did not try to touch Lucky. He simply whispered, "Thank you." Grace Auntie smiled. "People think the cat finally changed its mind," she said softly, but it never changed. It was the heart that had changed, and perhaps that was what Lucky had been waiting for all along. After hearing the story, many people ask Grace Auntie the same question. Do cats really see a person's soul? Grace smiled, then slowly shook her head. "No one truly knows what a cat can see," she said. "But Buddhism has never taught us to focus on what animals can see. It teaches us to pay attention to what our own hearts are becoming." In Buddhism, every thought leaves a trace. Every intention shapes the person we gradually become. A mind filled with greed, fear, or constant calculation will eventually reveal itself, not only through words, but through our expressions, our actions, the way we treat people, especially those who have nothing to offer us. The Buddha taught that the outer life is often a reflection of the inner mind. When the mind changes, the person changes. That is why genuine transformation never begins with appearance. It begins with the heart. People often judge one another by success, status, money, or carefully chosen words. Animals do not. They have no interest in titles, luxury watches, expensive clothes, or polished smiles. They simply respond to whether they feel safe, whether they sense patience, or whether they sense quietness. Perhaps that is why Lucky never hated Jason. It simply could not trust the person he was pretending to be. And when Jason finally stopped trying to impress the world, when he cared for his sick mother, when he quietly filled a bowl of water without expecting praise, without a camera, without an audience, there was nothing left to prove, only a sincere heart. That was the moment Lucky walked toward him, not because the cat had changed, but because Jason had. Most of us spend our lives trying to look like good people. We polish our image, choose the right words, hope others will admire us. Yet Buddhism gently asks a different question. Who are you when no one is watching? Who are you when there is nothing to gain? The answer to that question is the beginning of cultivation. Real practice is not found in temples alone. It is found in every ordinary moment, in how we speak to our family, how we treat strangers, how we respond when life becomes difficult, and whether kindness still remains when no one applauds. Thank you for watching. May wisdom guide your soul. May peace make you whole. I'm Molly. I'll see you in the next story.